Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new chapter of Old Man Brad. Whether you are new to the show or returning for another chapter, thank you so much for giving me a listen. And if you love the show, drop me a review over your favorite podcast app or become a patron over at patreon.com/oldmanbrad. So I've been away for a couple weeks. I've been sick, haven't been able to record. I lost my voice for a bit. It makes doing a podcast a little difficult. But we are in 2025 now. 2024 came and went. So many great movies. I will be having my favorite films of 2024 coming soon. I just haven't had a chance to get to it with being sick. But this week, we're going to talk about the new film, The Damned, which hits cinemas and VOD and everything this week. Can't wait to talk about that one. Before I do, I just want to say come out to Frightful Fridays if you're in the Cincinnati area. Our screening for January, we haven't locked in the movie yet. I think it's going to be The Thing, but I don't have the tickets up. That will be January 17th at 10 p.m. Come out to the Esquire and let's watch a movie together. So the first chapter of Old Man Brad of 2025. It's going to be The Damned. Coming probably next week, we'll have my favorite films, my favorite horror films from 2024. I'm going to give you my favorite 13, the top 13, because why not? I want to thank everybody who listened to the show last year, who maybe just discovered the show this year, who are patrons of the show, everything. I truly, truly appreciate everybody. I can't believe, honestly, I can't believe that people listen to my ramblings, and I truly, truly appreciate it because I have so much fun doing this, and I want to thank you. Thank you so much. All right, let's move into The Damned.
Late one night, when everyone was in bed, there was a knock at the door.
May the Lord protect you from harmful sea creatures and dangerous pirates.
Go.
Poor bastards.
We're not going to help them.
Helping those men will put all of your lives at risk, and I cannot do that.
Whatever wreckage can float, we'll stay close to them.
A 19th century widow has to make an impossible choice when during an especially cruel winter, a foreign ship sinks off the coast of her Icelandic fishing village. This is co-written and directed by Theodore Paulson. It stars Odessa Young, Joe Cole, Louis Gribben, Rory McCann, and many others. And like I said, this is hitting select theaters and on VOD. I think it's out on VOD now in many locations. And I know here in the US it is played in theaters, and it hits theaters in the UK and Ireland this Friday. But I'm going to try to keep my thoughts as spoiler-free as possible, as to not give too much away for this movie. There's a kind of a twist at the end. I kind of saw it coming a little bit. Overall, I enjoyed the film. It's a very, very slow burn of a film. I mean, it takes a while to kind of get going. You have this small village during the winter. You know, they're trying to figure out how to make it through the winter, what do they need to do to kind of survive, and everything else. And on one trip to the coast, they find a ship that is out there, and they're like, should we go out there? No, we can't. We can't risk it. The ship wrecks, and then eventually a barrel shows up on the shore with like food and supplies and stuff like that. So they're like, oh, well, maybe since there might be other stuff out there, so let's go out there. They find some people still alive. Some stuff happens. And it's this folk tale of, well, you know, these bodies that have washed up ashore, we need to make sure we bury them. You do this tying them a certain way, and you nail their feet in so they can't get out. So this creature, this dark creature, the Draugr, doesn't come for you. The whole movie after this, it becomes this isolation of darkness. So with what just happened, is this creature going to come get me? They start seeing things in the dark. People start going crazy. Stuff starts to happen. And all the while, the main character played by Odessa Young, Eva, is trying to make sense of it all. Is this real? Is it not real? What's going on? It slowly kind of burns and tries to get under your skin as it goes with creepy imagery. The cinematography in this movie is absolutely beautiful. I love when films kind of do these wide shots in like mountainous areas and snow falling, and you just kind of have the way it's framed with either a person off to the side or just the way they're lit. There are multiple scenes inside with candlelight that just looks fantastic. The candle's flickering so that all the light's just flickering, but then it fades to this darkness and you don't know, you start to hear things and you're like, I don't know what's in the dark. You just kind of see the glow flickering on people's faces, and it's beautiful. It is so beautiful to look at. The music in this movie as it kind of ramps up is fantastic. It slowly burns to this ending that we get. And I kind of figured out what might happen in the end, but it didn't ruin the film. Like, the film didn't 100% blow me away, but it was enjoyable enough to where things kind of creeped under your skin and it looked fantastic. The acting from everybody was amazing. Odessa Young, you would know, she was in Assassination Nation. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. Rory McCann, he is the Hound from Game of Thrones. Overall, The Damned does get a recommend from me for the week. It is one that if you want a nice, isolated, slow burn movie, go check out The Damned. Well, there you go. There are my thoughts on The Damned. And on my way out, I have one on Tubi that you should check out. The movie's not good. Honestly, this movie, it's called Night Harvest. It came out this year, directed by Charlie Steeds, and it's in the 70s, takes place in Tennessee, and this creature, like a scarecrow-esque creature, coming after people. Honestly, this movie, it's hilariously bad, but I loved it. It had some good kills in it. It was just a flat-out enjoyable watch. And if you just want some dumb fun to watch, go check out Night Harvest on Tubi, because it'll check off all the bad movie boxes you need for the evening. On my way out, I have a quick promo for you. Bring home Gladiator 2 on digital now. Denzel Washington, Pedro Pascal, Paul Mescal, and Connie Nielsen star in this action-packed epic. By the film critics are calling one of the most entertaining films of the year, and get over an hour of next-level extras, including deleted scenes, featurettes, and much, much more. Check out Gladiator 2, and if you want a digital copy for Gladiator 2, I have two. Just email me, oldmanbradpodcast@gmail.com. First come, first serve. Let me know, and I will send one along the way. Well, that will do it for another chapter of Old Man Brad. Just make sure you subscribe to the show, and you will never miss another chapter or any of my Tales from Tubi episodes. I have a bunch of fun episodes in the works for the year, plus some other things. 2025 is going to be an absolute blast of a year for this show, but just keep it right here, and I will be back soon. Just snuggle up in that blanket, turn off the lights, because it's okay to be scared. We'll talk to you later, everybody.